This is not a Christian novel, but it is a novel that's unapologetically written by a Christian. Welcome to the world inside of The Advocate, a dystopian thriller/mystery that takes place in a retro-futuristic society where family is absolute law. This society, called the Continuance, takes place after a catastrophe where scientists tried to bioengineer human DNA in an effort to get rid of disease, sickness, and illness, and in doing so, one of the test subjects spread a virus and a pathogen to all animal life on Earth, killing about 80 to 90% of them. Due to this, humanity had a really difficult time scaling plant-based dieting, and famine struck and hunger struck, and, of course, human life suffered in a major way. The first founding 5 members of this new society did not agree that society's downfall was due to technology, AI, celebrity culture, but really the breakdown of family. That's what led to unchecked ambition, greed, all of the things wrong with society today. They believe that it could be found in its most basic unit of measurement, which is the family. So family became law. But in doing so, again, because they did not agree that it was technology still plays a major part, even in this new society that is now retro-futuristic, because they wanted to mimic a time in society where society was most progressive, but family was still sacred and holy. And what they agreed to is that the 1960s is the time that kind of marries family values and progressive culture in the best manner. So they decided aesthetically to mirror the 1960s while keeping advanced technology, at the forefront. So it's interesting. Check it out. This is the average radio in the Continuance. Chrome knobs, has, of course, the C in the middle for Continuance, but this is how your playlist comes up. It's a holographic screen where you get to choose, think about it as like an in-home jukebox that is holographic but still has the 1960s aesthetic. Same thing with a hollow rotary. It's a rotary telephone, but imagine you sitting at home dialing your friend up, and instead of you just hearing their voice, an entire holographic image of their torso pops up where you can have a face-to-face dialogue, but as long as you keep your ear to the phone to keep the retro feel to it. Men wear tailored suits and fedoras, but instead of the typical suit, you have thermoregulating threads. You have a kinetic weave that tailors to your body no matter how much it changes over time. And the men love their suits. Classic Continuance standard. Most of the men have these suits. And the same thing is true even with the cars. You might have a 1965 Chevy or a 64 SL Mercedes, but you might see a holographic dashboard where instead of a check engine light, it actually diagnoses the issue and pulls your car straight into a Continuance auto shop nearby. And then, of course, you have the holographic bracelets, otherwise known as holobands. This society is based on the idea that family is law. So depending on the harmoniousness of your family is where your social standing lies. Where you go to school, who you get to marry, how much money you make. It all depends on how harmonious your family is, and that's measured through surveillance, which adds to something called a heart rate. Every single holoband tracks your location. It lets you know what your current heart rate is. You can do a holo call to, your auntie, your uncle, your mom, your dad on this holoband as well. It also checks your health and keeps, everything monitored, nice, pristine, and beautifully retro-futuristically packaged. That's an idea of the technology in the Continuance. I hope you enjoyed taking a peek inside of the world of The Advocate. You can find this book on Amazon if you type in The Advocate, my name, Malcolm Hawkins, or if you click the link in my bio, it should take you to all of my books. And I think the next video, I'll show you a little bit more of the Continuance so that you can see the retro-futuristic feel, show you different places, staples inside of the book, staple locations that, if you have read it, you'll recognize it, and I'll finally give you a visual. But if you have yet to read it, again, you'll still get a feel for the world. Until next time.